the combat systems of past games. So we have a lot of little fields like that that we've just basically turned off for our gameplay itself.
Hello. Recently with the battle reports, what I've noticed is that the Zerg never win, and with most exhibition matches, they rarely win. Do you guys think you complicated the class too much, or something else?
Well, we're still working on these races a lot, and we don't really, frankly, know anything yet. I'm going to be very excited once we get into beta to see what the real balance is. But I will say this, my guess is right now is the Zerg are still a little under construction and they still need a little bit more work. I feel like, and I think the balance designers and the designers here would agree with me, that we're still working on the Zerg, especially when you get to tier 2. Their options to really close the deal on the other races seem a little weak. But again, we've only got limited, play test time. It was sort of the last race we added in, so we're not as experienced at playing them. They're a very challenging race to play. So we're going to keep adding to them and trying to sort of make them a little bit more mighty. But we'll really see what happens once we get into the beta.
We've heard online that Starcraft 2 has been lately pushed back because of BattleNet. Did that come as a surprise to you as the development team? And if it did, what are you now going to spend your time on?
Well, it wasn't really just BattleNet. BattleNet was something that when we looked at it, we thought, this is something we want to continue to work on and make it better. And it wasn't really a huge surprise. But the decision is to, when we had to do it was, of course, very painful for it. There was some screaming. There was a little crying, a few fistfights. Because obviously, as developers, we really want to get this game into your hands. We really want to see what you think of the balance, and we really want you guys to be playing this game as soon as we can possibly get it to you. At the same time, the minute we decided to make this delay, we saw a bunch of things in the campaign that we really wanted to make better, and we really benefited from it on the campaign side. So, in addition, performance is something we're still looking at. So really, the delay kind of started there, but as we looked across the game, we saw lots of reasons, lots of things that we could do better to make this game a stronger product for you guys, to meet your expectations. And in many ways for us, across the game, the delay has been a real blessing for us.
With Warcraft 3 custom maps, you have a lot of RPG maps where you can raise a character from level 1 to whatever you set it for, but you lose that information after you're done with that map. Will there be a way to save your characters and use that character to play with other people in the same custom games?
We do have support for what we're calling banks. They're like I forget what we called them in War 3. Basically, you can store information on your local system about what character level you have, or basically just about any kind of information you want to store. One of the big steps, though, from War 3 to Starcraft 2 is we've made those banks where you can store information network syncable. So you could join a game with another player and actually load the data from his bank for that specific map, and then suddenly be able to work with the information that he saved again. So in short, yes.
Hi.
Hey.
My question is about esports and battle reports. Do you have any plans to add the possibility to save and record and save shoutcasting in them?
We have talked about it quite a bit. I don't think it's going to make ship, but it's something we definitely want to do down the road. It's a great idea. I think we add a lot of value to esports if you could sort of, save, people's voiceover for a shoutcast, put that back up on BattleNet. There's a lot of technical details we're still going to be discussing as we move past ship into the early patches for StarCraft